On this video, we're talking about why you should never buy shared leads if you're in solar. Thank you so much for tuning in once again to another solar video on the channel. My name is Ivan and I own a solar marketing agency that specializes in solar growth and solar sales. All right. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you do. And if you're literally brand new to the channel, welcome. All right. I hope this video delivers a lot of value to you. And if you clicked on it, that means it's something that you're interested in, okay? And actively looking for information on the matter. Now, in today's video, I want to go over something that it's very talked about in the industry, but no one's really opened up about it. And although it's obvious for a lot of reasons, I'm going to give you the not so obvious reasons, okay? Like, for example, I've had a video on the channel, I've talked about this before, why you should sell at a higher rate, okay? To make the customer happy. And you can actually check out the video on the pop-up banner somewhere here. And what the video basically was about was why you should charge high prices if you're in solar and how that will actually benefit your customer, okay? Now, in today's video, we're gonna talk about obviously why you should never buy shared leads, and I'll explain why that goes hand in hand with how you're actually perceived in the marketplace, all right? So, you always wanna be in a category of one, okay? And so, selling solar, okay, and if you're buying shared leads, that automatically puts you in a category of commoditized business and not a value-driven business, okay? So you need to be in a category of one, always. Category of one, you're the only one, okay? That obviously by virtue of you buying solar leads that are shared with other people, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10 people at a time, you're basically entering a fierce competition sometimes to the bottom because a lot of people don't mind not getting anything just to make a sale, all right? One of the things I talked about in the previous video is that if you're actually selling from a distance, which I know a lot of you watching this channel actually, going towards selling that way, which I admire a lot because that's what I'm all about. And in the video I was referring to earlier was, why the customer would actually benefit you from you selling at a higher rate. Because usually when you sell someone a system or anything at all, but solar obviously being a high ticket item, they could have a buyer's remorse every time you get in touch with them, okay? Believe it or not. And from the point where they sign the documentation to the point where the panels actually go up on the roof, okay? And if you have to get in touch with your customer and let them know that they need to sign new docs because the contract actually changes a little bit and the system the system price will be increased because of obviously unforeseen circumstances by you, because you decided to, go with the flow and just, not screw up the customer, okay? And have them sign the docs again, which is a huge inconvenience for people, and you can lose a sale just like that. But when you're buying shared leads, you're automatically entering a competition, all right? Automatically entering a competition. And if you're a solar sales company, which a lot of you out there that are watching my videos are, or 1099 people that are just starting out in solar, it doesn't matter what your situation is, when you're entering a competition on price, you can almost never win. And if you do, your margins will be very slim and it wouldn't even make sense for you to be in the business in the first place. So the second thing why, obviously we mentioned being a category of one, but actually buying shared leads would put you in a position to sell at a lower rate than you should. And what will happen is, on top of everything else, because the company is making low profit margins, what's going to happen is you're going to have to pay your sales guy low commissions. And obviously, you know, if they find someone who's doing it better than you are and getting paid more, will put them in a better position to pay their salespeople a lot better than you are. And guess what your rock star salespeople are gonna do? They're gonna leave, all right? So reason number 2 would be sales guys. Keep them happy, all right? And if they find someone that will pay them more than you are, you can already see what the scenario would look like, all right? And you don't want to be in that boat when the boat's burning. So that's what buying shared leads would force you to do, okay? And obviously you want to be able to, you know, provide more value to your customer by not bothering them if something comes up along the way and you have to, you know, for example, put up with a $1,500 or $2,000, you know, main panel upgrade or whatever. And you won't have to bother them if you've closed them at a higher rate, right? But when you're buying shared leads, there's no way you can do that. Another thing too is, again, the category of 1. Then we have the keep your sales guys actually selling for you instead of your competition. Another thing I would say is, which is number 3, is when buying shared leads, you cannot really grow your business. And the reason why you cannot grow your business is because you're already giving away too much. You're not perceived in the category of 1. They have options to choose from, and obviously you won't be able to pay your sales guys as much. But on top of that, another thing too, which is very important, is that if you're a sales company right now and you're getting 30 to 50% upfronts on M1, which is obviously on when the person signs the documentation, you'll be getting way less. And so instead of getting a $10,000 commission, for example, on a deal and getting like 3 to 5K on M1, you'd be getting way less than that. And so that will put you in a bad position if you don't have the money to spare to continue the marketing efforts to get you the leads that you've been getting, all right? So another thing is business growth. All right, very important. Because if you don't do it, I mean, that's exactly what's gonna happen. What you wanna do is you wanna be generating your own leads. And I've talked about this so many other times, but you wanna put yourself in a nice position to win, be in the category of 1, be able to pay your guys a lot more than other people are paying them so they could stay with you, okay? And last but not least, you put yourself in a position to continuously grow your business the way you have. And to finish this off, just remember this: if you have decided to buy shared leads, I'm not saying shared leads don't work. You just need to be prepared for what's to come when you buy shared leads, okay? A lot of people don't understand this, but a lot of the people that are attracted from websites like Clean Energy Experts, Home Advisor, and whatnot, people are just looking for a cheap quote, all right? And most of the guys that I work with, most of the companies that I work with, they're not the cheapest people on the block. So the way to make money is to obviously be able to build value. And if obviously people are price shopping, which is most of the people that are submitting quotes within these websites, then you're gonna get low quality interest, you're gonna get low quality leads, maybe higher intent, but low quality for sure. And you're gonna end up making a lot less than you should have been making since you were in solar. I hope this was of value to you. If it was, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you check out my podcast, because I actually do have a podcast all those videos that you see here, you can actually listen to them. All right. So make sure you subscribe to my podcast and you can listen to all the value that we drop on the go. All right. Now, until next time, share it with a friend. Stay well, sell more solar, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.